just got back from the Apple store, and I was thinking earlier, what could I make the next video on? And I was like, oh, maybe there's something at the Apple store that I could get to make a video on. And that's what I'm going to do. An impressions and unboxing of the Airpods Pros. Alright, now let's go ahead and open this. Got my scissors here, and oh, that's right, I forgot. There's a tab that you pull. See, this is why I like Apple products. They're easy to open. Let me just set that stuff off to the side in case I need it, which I most likely won't. Let's go ahead and open the box here. And then we have our paperwork. And then we have the AirPods themselves. We'll come back to those in a second. Let's see what else is in the box. And that part just comes right out. And then you have the different size ear tips. And then you have the lightning to USB-C cable. And there is no charging brick in the box, which I explained this in my iPhone 12 unboxing and impressions video. Alright, let's go ahead and open the AirPods. Or unwrap them, actually. Having a little trouble here. Oh, okay. Alright, so I've had these for about a day now, and I want to show you guys some of the things that I found, and I would like to share some of my thoughts. So now let's talk about the design. So if you haven't already seen them, these are what AirPods Pros look like. So I do really like the design with the silicone ear tips, and these are proprietary silicone ear tips. And unlike the last version of AirPods, which use the ear canals to stay in your ears, these actually use pressure to stay in your ears. So with some people, they don't stay in their ears pretty well. They do tend to stay in my ears pretty well, but that might not be the case for you because everyone's ears are different. While we're on the topic of how everyone's ears are different, these ear tips may be too large or too small for your ears. That's why they ship to other sizes of ear tips. So if these don't fit, then you can swap them out for the other ones that come in the box. And if you lose the ear tips, they are a $5 replacement on Apple's website. Surprisingly, it's actually reasonably priced. And then another cool feature is the ear tip fit test in the settings app. So you just go to settings, then Bluetooth, then AirPods Pro, click the I button, and then ear tip fit test. It'll play a sound in your ears, and then it'll tell you if the seal is good or not. So yes, this test is somewhat reliable, but I remember someone who said that they tried the ear tip fit test with the medium sized ear tips that came on the AirPods Pros, and they didn't really fit his ears well, and the ear tip fit test said that he needed to go down to the medium sized ear tips, but the large ones feel better in his ears. Alright, so another thing about the design, the stems are smaller than the regular AirPods, which technically brings the microphone closer from your mouth. The microphone quality is still pretty good. And speaking of the stems, let's move on to the controls. Instead of tapping the AirPods to play, pause, and activate Siri, you squeeze the stem. You squeeze once to play, pause, and you squeeze twice to skip forward a track, and then you squeeze 3 times to skip back a track, or you squeeze and hold to activate noise cancellation. And yes, these earbuds do have active noise cancellation. So if you go to the control panel, you tap and hold on the volume, then at the bottom it'll tell you what noise cancellation mode it's in, and then on the right it tells you if spatial audio is on or not. We'll get back to that in a second. So there are 3 modes. There is noise cancellation mode, which uses the microphones to block out ambient sound, and I can tell you the noise cancellation is really good. It was better than I expected. There's transparency mode. Transparency mode amplifies ambient sound. Like, you use transparency mode like if you're waiting for your name to get called. And then there's just normal on mode, which doesn't turn on the noise cancellation, and it gets you a little more battery in one full charge. Alright, so now let's talk about the spatial audio feature. So I've been debating on how to start this, but okay, remember movie theaters? Okay, so in movie theaters, you hear sound coming from the front, you hear sound coming from the sides, and you hear sound coming from the back. If you turn your head, you hear sounds coming from the front out your right ear, and then you hear sounds coming from the back out your left ear. So that's basically what spatial audio does with AirPods. It uses the accelerometers in the AirPods and in your device. So your device is the screen, so it'll say that is front. So if you turn your head, then you'll still keep hearing the audio in front where your device is. Alright, so let's talk about battery. So these AirPods have about 5 hours of battery life with noise cancellation on. I'm not sure how much battery life you have with noise cancellation off. I haven't tested that yet, but I'll put that in the full review. Okay, so even if you run out of battery, you can put them in the case for like 5 minutes and then get half an hour of listening time. I actually can't believe that I went this far in the video without even mentioning the case. So this is the wireless charging case for the AirPods Pro. So yes, it can charge wirelessly. If I can get this to work. But yeah, it will charge wirelessly, and there is a lightning port at the bottom if you want to charge it that way. It'll obviously be faster with the lightning port because this does not support fast charging. And I'm not sure how long the battery of the charging case lasts. I'll put that in the full review, but so far it hasn't died yet. Alright, so let's move on to pairing. Pairing these with an iPhone or an iPad is very easy. All you need to do is just take the AirPod, take your iPhone or iPad, and then put the AirPods close to it, and then open the case, and then a window will pop up, and then you just tap connect. There are a few frequently asked questions about AirPods Pros that I will try to answer. If you want to know the answer to another question, just leave it in the comments. I'll respond there, or I'll put it in the review. Okay, so can these work with Android devices? Yes, they can, and they can work with Windows devices. They won't work as well and you won't get all the features, but they will work. To pair these, you open the case and then you press and hold the button on the back of the case until the LED light starts flashing white. Then go to your Bluetooth settings and pair them that way. Also, another feature that these AirPods have that I really like but I have to get used to it is when you take them out of your ears, they pause the music for you, because I'm so used to having to pause the music manually and then or take the earbuds out. I will get used to taking these out of my ears and then them automatically pausing the music for me. And another question is, do these support Hey Siri? Yes, they do, but it does take a toll on the battery life if you turn on Hey Siri. So yeah, I think that's going to complete it for today. So I will use these for the next couple of weeks, and I'll get the review out. And Happy New Year's, everyone. Thanks for watching. See you guys later. Bye.